on MLB Network. Michael Fulmer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
1 o'clock.
The 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Harrison ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on them this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Here's Joe Panik coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. He's 1 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
2-1 to count. Top of the first just underway here in Motown. Pitch popped up, and Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now batting, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Harrison.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Hit to short. Crawford's got it. And there's one away. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
First pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting third.
Digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now. Blew that fastball right by him.
Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. The first offering on its way.
Brandon.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. The high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And, guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And there to bring it in is Cabrera for route number 2. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And that's through for a hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in a day game. His first 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going there. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the big right-handed bat of Mac Williamson. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The set and the 2-1. 2-2. Crawford over at second. Sandoval on at first with 2 down. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Gerardo Parra would be next. Grounded weakly toward third. A throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Stewart is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Giants leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Jeimer Candelario. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
the third baseman.
First pitch coming.
Gamer.
Here it is. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 0-2 once more. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Giants.
Good stuff, Heidi.
The left
Thanks.
fielder,
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Williamson, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In is Gerardo Parra. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bullet back up the middle. Jones is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Duggar. He singled his last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fouled away. Bounce to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Giants are down 1-2-3. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Please.
Thank you, Heidi. Ray Black gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Josh Harrison. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 0-1 count and the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Black, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
First offering on its way. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. The first
So 2 are gone now for Miguel Cabrera. First pitch on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on. So in now for San Francisco, Joe Panik. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The catcher, number 28.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Panik blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He scores as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Into the box, Evan Longoria.
The third baseman.
As it's on the ground toward the hole. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So striding forward now, Brandon Crawford. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Pablo Sandoval. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Line hard to the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now for the 2nd batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. In there, a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
3 runs already home here. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2 a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
It just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Williamson at second with 2 down. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. A play at the plate. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
The center fielder, number 6.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Tigers 12 and the Giants 4. Striding in once again, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The third baseman.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 14.
So stepping in, Kristen Stewart. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hard hit ball to second. Panic's got it. And there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Nico Goodrum. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. High in the air out towards shallow right. Parra waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they hold a 12-4 lead. Coming to the plate now, Joe Panik, who started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
It doesn't look very promising so far.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Castellanos looks up, gone to lead off the inning.
The catcher, number
Here's Buster
28.
Posey now.
Buster Posey.
And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. The relay. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Belt. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Evan.
Settling in now, Evan Longoria. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So now at the plate, Jordy Mercer. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have that. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's the 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Into the box now, Grayson Greenier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Tigers.
Stepping up now, Jacoby Jones comes
Jacoby.
into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
The batter, #1.
At the plate, Josh Harrison. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weekly hit to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blaine Hardy's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in, Brandon Crawford. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Hit down the third baseline. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him. Into the box, Gerardo Parra, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Popped up. Cabrera has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Next for the Tigers, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Oh, and he can't hang on. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play.
Candelario.
Ready now, Jeimer Candelario, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Now a hard liner. Foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Kristen Stewart. Fly ball out toward left center field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nico Goodrum. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Duggar. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Now both men are across to score. And he will come all the way around. It's an inside the park 3-run home run.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Standing in now, Jordy Mercer, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Grayson Greenier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. Popped up. Belt there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth. In now, Joe Pennant. He went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone. Digging in once again, Buster Posey. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's set and the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Oh, 0-2 the count to Posey. He's running. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The first baseman.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Brandon Belt. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit weekly back to the mound. On to first, and that's your ball game. 16-5 in this one today. Detroit mounted an impressive offensive display, crossing the plate 16 times.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Mike Minor is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So striding in, Dee Gordon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, the second baseman, Dee Gordon.
First offering on its way. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. In his career against Mike Minor, batting .500, 5 for 10. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Minor sets. 0-1 on its way. Swung on and missed. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers,
and here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Bruce. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold.
And this one gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Andres stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Gonzalez has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
As we take a look here, it's just a good piece of hitting and good hustle. Driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just 1 out.
Here's Joey Gallo now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. On the move is Bruce. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Coming to the plate now is Asdrubal Cabrera. And a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
3 runs already home here. This is in the air out to left field. Santana giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Batting seventh, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Guzman. In his career versus this pitcher, he's just 2 for 9. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Santana moves over, and that retires the side. Digging in now for the Mariners, Daniel Vogelbach.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss. Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here's another 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Minor into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got...
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He'll get us started in this one. Under
Leading
the
off
lights
tonight for San Francisco, the center fielder, Steven.
First pitch. The at-bat on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
7 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Little chopper back to the mound. And there's one gone to start the night. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Hit on the ground to third. Cabrera's up with it. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third.
Here's Buster Posey now. In his career against Mike Minor, he's 4 for 14. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out hit here brings in Brandon Belt to bat next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and he puts it on the ground to second, fielded by Odor. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. So it now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Rangers, the designated hitter.
Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Maben is there, and that's in there, base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting fourth.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Gallo, a 25-year-old who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo is providing at the plate right now. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him. He's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. So in is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
This is in the air out to left field. Gallo has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chill out there, making the game look easy with a strong and accurate throwing arm.
Here's the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, former World Series MVP Pablo Sandoval. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and 2, here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Pulled toward right center field. Duggar giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth.
So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Kiner-Falefa, born in the Aloha state of Hawaii. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And that hit batsman may be the one that breaks the camel's back. I have a feeling the home plate umpire's seen enough of our starter, and indeed he has. He's ejected him from the ball game, and really I can't blame him.
No, Matt, that's pretty much automatic. With a warning already
That's
issued,
kind of what you don't do, guys.
Kite is going to be treated with zero tolerance. That's just the way it works, and now the bullpen is going to have to pick up the slack.
Chris Stratton will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 34, Chris Stratton.
Delino DeShields will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. In the dirt here. Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Shin-Soo Choo. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Kiner Falefa is off at first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. 3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Up next for the Rangers,
Luke Matador. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Duggar ranging back at the track, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Line hard, but foul. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. Up high, 2-1 now.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to get.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 2-run homer for Nomar Mazara as this lead swells to 7-0. Certainly a home run worthy of show track, and we see here that ball was blasted off the bat at 116 miles an hour. The distance wasn't too shabby either. 0-for-1 here in the early going. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1-for-2 now. The throw into second, and he's safe.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Hit down the line at first, but this is foul for the first strike. Hard hit ball to second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Ronald Guzman. And their runners at the corners now. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game.
And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rangers lead this one 7-0. Now in the box, Mac Williamson, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Hahn couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Minor gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
In the air, down the line in left. Ready with another 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 5, Cameron Maybin.
Striding into the box, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
Striding in, Steven Duggar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Rangers.
So now up steps Isiah Kiner-Falefa as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Lifted down the line in left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Reyes Moronta will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 54, Reyes Moronta.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. Now to the plate, Delino DeShields 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it.
Ouch, that one hit him. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Sam Dyson will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 49, Sam Dyson.
Shin-Soo Choo will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. DeShields stands at first with 1 out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
The 1-0. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Men on third with 2 down. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Rangers leave 1. Alan Hansen the next to bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Alan Hansen.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay. Around second now and headed for third. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Standing in, Buster Posey, a base hit in his first trip. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors to this point for San Francisco. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to left. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box, Brandon Belt. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Up next for the Giants.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
The batter, number 35, shortstop Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Out in front of it, strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Oh, and 2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rangers 7 and the Giants 2. Digging in and looking for more, Elvis Andrus. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. The 1-0. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Dyson has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And now Andrus swings and misses here as they're able to set him down for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nomar.
Hit in the air to center field. Duggar's there for it. In there, a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Here's Joey Gallo now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Chop this one right side. Henson fields it cleanly, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to throw in the towel either.
Longoria is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out.
First baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Ready for another shot now. Ronald Guzman. No hits to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. We played 4 full. The Rangers on top here, 8-2. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
San Francisco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Cameron Maybin. Oh, and 2 the count to Maybin now. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Giants are down quietly, still 8-2. Into the box now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Williamson on his horse. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Maben on the run. But he won't get it. And now it jumps the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Stepping in now, Rougned Odor, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And it's fouled away. Choo stands at second with no outs. Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. At the plate, Elvis Andrus. He went down on strikes last time up. In there, strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Andrus in an 0-2 hole here. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game. They're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Oh, and Longoria can't handle it. Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
There seemed to be different.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 5 innings complete. Texas is out in front, 11-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steven Duggar, as he'll get things started in the 6th for the Giants. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Odor is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 19.
Now at the
Second
plate,
base,
Alan Henson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 28.
Standing in, Buster Posey. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
This one's down to third. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Digging in, Ronald Guzman. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
And that's in there, base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Up next for the Rangers.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williamson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Maben moving in, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
For the Rangers.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
In now, Shin-Soo Choo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
1-1.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-1 the count. DeShields on third with 2 out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Ray Black will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 62.
Elvis Andrus will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
As a look, now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slide.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 12 and the Giants 2. Welcome back to Arlington. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Belt, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 35.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and stepping in the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Guzman scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazara. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think
there's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Duggar going back on it to the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo, as he rips it on the ground to second. Henson from the outfield grass, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now batting, Asdrubal Cabrera, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. Duggar on the move, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. 1 run scores. Now 3 runs are in.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind in the count, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
Standing in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He swings and grounds it to short. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
He's set. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Choo leads off first with 1 away. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Elvis Andrus, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye. Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, man. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes to Shields. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. But they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5.
Digging in now, Cameron Maybin. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Soft grounder left side. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
In now, Steven Duggar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Here it comes on 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Andrus, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. And he is out on the tag. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazara, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in as Asdrubal Cabrera, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. From the stretch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
So he sets him down swinging as Asdrubal Cabrera goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Ronald Guzman.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Henson ranging into the outfield. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He'll come home with it. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The catcher, number 9.
Stepping up to the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And this is popped up near second base. Henson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rangers leave a pair, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Chris Martin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Next to bat for the Giants, Alan Henson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 0-1. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit to first. Guzman is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 20.
At the plate, Buster Posey. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
The first baseman.
Giants down to their final out now. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Odor has it. Odor gets dirty. What a play. And just like that, this one is over. 17-3 tonight. Texas plated 17 runs in this one to grab the W. Mike Minor is the winning pitcher of record. Madison Bumgarner was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he settled with the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
pitcher is Mike Minor. The loss goes to Madison Bumgarner. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.